that is like, you know, being revered. So it's
Hmm.
I think part of what's going on here is like it's this it's like they imagine men sitting like playing video games in the same way they imagine men watching and sitting football. They don't think of it as anything other than sitting. They think of like the
Yeah,
physical activity of what the male is doing. And so it's both
I agree with
sitting
this. Yeah.
watching football and both sitting watching. So it's like I think a lot of it comes down to the female conceptualization of the hobby where it's like also like, oh yeah, like what does it mean for the person to be interested in this thing? Do you know what I mean?
Hmm. Of
Like
course.
it means they have money. It's like is a lot of the
Hmm.
time. So
That's yeah. That's really sad. Also, that Funko Pop one, that one was so bullshit.
oh,
I thought that was bullshit at the time. I didn't even really know what Funko Pops were. I knew what they were, but I didn't know there was a whole collection. So for me, it's like I'm actually to me, it's actually passing me. It actually does not. I'm not falling for the sort of stereotype that they're trying to conjure with this. The inclusion of Funko Pops. For me, it was what you call it, to me now that I'm thinking back on that too, that's to me that is like that's an indictment on you for projecting those feelings onto Funko Pops. To me it has to be
100%.
because I don't really like collecting culture. I You build a collection of things based on the individual components. It's like, oh, I like this individual components, and then it happened to make a set of items. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool collection. But if it's, oh, I want to, I want to, it's always um I want to get into this thing, and then I need to buy things to be able to use this thing. It's sort of
Right, exactly.
you're just buying things. You're not. It's not a genuine thing, and that's what Funko Pops are. But Funko Pops are this perfect attack onto the collect.
Consumerism,
Yeah, it's the perfect attack
100%.
because it's a perfect attack to not attack your own ego, to not challenge yourself, because you're sort of putting that all on Funko Pops. You're never.
Right.
It's not just collecting in general. That's not what it says. It says Funko Pops, so you can put that all the sins are just put all onto Funko
Yeah,
Pop
it's like a sin
collectors.
sponge. It's like a consumerist sin sponge. It just soaks up all of the criticism, and then it's like, and then like also, yeah, like it's like, look how different this is than what I collect, right? What I collect
Mm,
has all this artistry and all this depth, and no,
mm,
Funko Pops is like a mass market, nature. It's super super like cheap plastic, like
mm-hmm.
like they'll say stuff like cheap plastic or like oh it's like poorly designed or some shit like that. It's like it's kind of confusing because it's like all of this stuff is cheaply designed.
Mm. Cheap too. Oh, the fuck
Like
is
all of it is.
it's
All of it's
shoot.
meant to be cheap. It's a
Mm,
consumer's product.
mm,
It's meant to save money. It's not meant to be expensive. Like everyone's like, "Oh, look at how, like impressive the design is and how intricate the detail." It's like, yeah, and it's optimized for cost still. It's still optimized for cost. Like
true.
just because Funko Pop is better at optimizing for cost doesn't mean that this isn't. Like, and I don't know, there's like something weird about this where it's like, "Oh, no, like my collecting, my consumerism, what you don't understand is that it's like actually a totally different type of expression and artistic interests. And it's like, I don't know, like I sometimes it's like I forget who I'm talking to sometimes and I'll like make critiques of like consumerism, but then I'll
Mm.
remember I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm talking to someone who's like into Lego like collecting, you know? Like I was talking to Lonely Walker one time and I was critiquing like collecting and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, I feel
Yeah,
like I'm
he's
being
the
attacked right
Lego.
now." I'm like, "Why?" Yeah, because he's into Legos. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I found the part of it. I'm trying to find the whole
Oh, please, yeah.
whoops. I was trying to find the whole
Boom. Yes, this is it.
but that's only a screenshot of one of the thing. I could I'm still trying to find the because the
Most
links
attractive
are just
hobbies to women: reading, foreign languages, playing instrument, cooking, woodworking, painting, writing, gardening, swimming.
I
Look at
found
how I mean, all of those I think are so. The one that's surprising me is astronomy.
maybe it's linked
Like,
to astrology.
oh, maybe linked to astrology, and then also it's like you have to have big dough to be
What's
get into like big ass
MTG?
telescopes.
Oh, Magic the Gathering.
Oh, magic! Yeah. Well, that's another one. It's like
Marijuana.
spending time with not females, spending
Mm-hmm.
times away from females, right?
Mm-hmm.
Magic the Gathering, and like also
You cut out.
like
You cut out.
oh
Yeah, hello.
like
Was
this is the first Magic the Gathering.
Dude, that's
Think
so
about
sick.
stereotypes. We
Yeah,
all
that's a
have to interpret the world through stereotypes. Like I think
mhm,
that's part of it too. Is the stereotypes of these things are like different and like you know
mhm. Anime is 27.4%. Porn 10.8%, gambling 6.4.
I like how
Um,
porn is only half of anime.
mm. Those are closely
You
related,
think that'd be
actually.
lower? You think porn would be lower? I guess we got some female gooners out there.
Yeah, maybe.
Because how else? Like,
Um, gambling at 6.4%, manosphere 3.1%. I thought
interesting.
manosphere would be the most attractive.
Yeah, I saw this like. Do you see that video of that Asian guy walking up, being like, "I'm the fucking man. I'm the
No.
fucking big dog." No, there's like this video, this like funny video of this like girl filming this like Asian guy walking up to her, and she's like, "What did you say to me again?" He's like, "You should fucking go on a date with me because I'm the fucking man. I'm a big dog. I'm the fucking." It's like a guy who
What?
got coached. It's so crazy. It's like a
Mm.
guy who got like dating coached into being like, you know. But you know what? You know
Oh,
what's even
that's
crazy?
sad.
Have you ever seen the show Black Mirror?
Yes.
Dude, there's literally an episode where someone is being coached, like using VR
Yeah, yeah.
glasses, and like,
That's
dude,
Black Christmas.
think about all of the different things in Black Mirror looking back on it, dude. Pretty good. It called a lot, didn't it? It did a really
Hmm.
good job seeing a lot of shit coming. And the question for me then is like, what does that say? Does that say that the reason they were able to call shit is they were so uniquely insightful? Or is it the case that they called shit because stuff's kind of obvious? Like a lot of stuff's
I
pretty
don't think
obvious.
they called anything. I think it's one of those things where people retroactively say, "Oh, they called it," instead of, "Oh, it's probably just a reflection of how society was already going
Exactly.
anyway."
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't think they called. I think it was just obvious. I think it was like there's a lot of things that were just happening and going to happen and did happen that like were pretty clear decades ago. Like
Hmm.
decades ago. And
Hmm.
I don't know, because like this is one of my big critiques of a lot of things. It's like I don't trust a lot of these systems that seem to keep allowing things that are going to happen that are clearly bad
Hmm.
to keep happening. Like
Hmm.
to me, big red flag that so many things in our world seem to be predictable, in
Hmm.
almost inevitable, and then no one does anything about it.
Curious. Yeah.
The world
What?
works in
What?
suspicious ways. That's what Orc says. I like instead of mysterious ways, I like the suspicious ways better. The
Suspicious
world
ways.
works in
Yeah.
suspicious ways. Yeah.
Hmm.
Like there, he said it after there was a story I sent him of
Hmm.
Netanyahu, like this
Hmm.
guy who's going to testify against Netanyahu getting his plane blown out of the air. Like
Oh,
his plane just exploded when he in the air,
that super
and he was
sucks.
carrying like all this evidence in like a binder of like
Huh.
to indict Netanyahu and stuff, and his plane just explodes, and everyone's like, oh, what a crazy accident, and it's like. Yeah, Orbic was like, yeah, the world works in very suspicious ways, doesn't it? It's like, yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
it does. Very suspicious ways.
it's a, it's a really it's a really unfortunate pretty unfortunate event. Um,
Yeah, accident, random, bizarre,
mhm,
strange, unforeseeable, tragic, really. You know, I don't know. So yeah, like with the female like hobbies, like I think a
mhm,
lot of it comes and you talked about this too previously though. It's like think about the like fact of how much of this is like oh not spending time around the woman. Like I think that's
mhm,
a big part of it. It's like a lot of these hobbies they identify as bad are like hobbies that they're spending time around other guys.
mhm. I think that's what you were saying, and I think I've
Okay,
brought it up before, and I think
yeah,
you were saying maybe there's a jealousy component to it, and I was
I think there's a
in my
jealousy component. Okay, what do you think?
yeah, to
What do you
me, I don't know, I don't talk to women that much, but to me, that just projecting myself onto that seems to me that would be really unfortunate to exist where there is that to me that seems more of a male behavior in terms of just the way men build their relationships with women
oh, controlling.
where
Yeah, very controlling.
yeah that they're very possessive and so
Yeah.
they wouldn't like and also the demeaning of women hobbies but it seems like it happens with male hobbies too where you look at the you look at these sort of these attractive hobbies and I'm going yeah I know everyone I know someone that does almost all of those arguing online.
So funny.
What the
As if
fuck?
women don't do that. As if women don't do that. I find that so funny.
Oh yeah, true.
Like some of my favorite women I've met, that's like their main hobby is like arguing online.
Really.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
They're
Okay.
debaters. I like debaters. I like people like that, you know? So it
Good.
makes sense.
Same,
Like
yeah.
it's like think about that, but think about that how subjective that is. It's like, no, objectively women believe this. Look at the percentages. And it's like
Yeah.
actually these percentages are just an accumulation of survey results from very specific individual women who have all these different beliefs and biographies and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we're trying to remove those biases by averaging it out, but it's like if I'm answering this question, I'm saying debating online, like spending time arguing online, that's like a high praise for me. So it's like
Hmm.
because it's still all individuals doing this answer, right? So it's like that's
Hmm.
like the sociology of the response. It's like it's still them. It's still their individual biographies and experience of things, right?
Hmm.
Maybe they
Hmm.
think of a guy debating online. They think, oh, a guy who's going to argue with me a lot.
Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh,
You know?
that's an. Oh yeah. When I hear that, I kind of get scared because I'm thinking, wow, I'm always. Maybe that's why my mom finds me so frustrating. Where in terms of, okay, why is it like this? To her, that's an
Right.
argument where it's like, why does this exist in this way? She can't conceptualize one. She can give the first layer response, but once the second layer starts appearing, she loses her mind. It's already over.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, why are you asking me those questions? I don't want to think about that. Her ego gets pissed so quickly in terms of no humility to say, I don't know, she don't understand this. Maybe, wait, let me think about that. And she also sucks at explaining things. So I'm going, no, I didn't understand that. What the fuck did you say?
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's so much.
Um, Comic books and reading, just the complete polar opposites. And I'm thinking, these
Even though they're like, right?
oh,
Like,
your
what's the
mic lagged
difference?
out there. Yeah.
Oh, I said like even though like what's like show me the difference.
Yeah, because reading is implying, oh, sort of more like fake,
Dostoevsky. He's
super
reading all of
wordy,
Dostoevsky.
Dostoevsky or some, weird
Only reading
bullshit.
that.
Yeah, like classics or whatever the fuck, Greek shit. And erotica romance, I guess too. That's
I
what
mean
that
Roman
reading
erotica.
implies. But comic books, that's also
No,
reading.
I'm a fucking big brain guy. My fucking smut is like translated Roman, like Latin, like fucking like
Yes.
smut. It's like fucking like like it's like fucking hot. It's like hot springs, hot bath, gay sex, fucking Roman shit. So like that means I'm a sophisticated guy, right? That's what
I should
women
just
like. That like sophisticated guy. They're like sophisticated guys.
she
No
reminded me
pictures.
of something. No pictures, yeah. You have to imagine it. Foreign languages being number two. Wow. I wonder what that's projecting. Is it just
Yeah,
somebody that's dedicated
worldly,
to a particular thing and worldly?
worldly
Yeah, I was gonna say
intelligent,
that too. Yeah.
worldly intelligent, fucking probably wealthy because they can travel.
Mm. I really think foreign languages even, at least to me, I don't particularly think that's
Think about
a
that
realm of
too.
intelligence. Would you
The
say?
distinction between foreign languages and like second languages, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
they're not saying people who speak multiple languages, they're saying a guy who started in my language who then
Mm-hmm.
became a person who knows how to speak another language on their
Yes.
own initiative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not saying it's attractive when a guy is born like Spanish and learns English. That's not like what they're imagining when they're saying
Mm-hmm.
foreign languages, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're
That's
imagining something that
true.
them learning something specifically foreign,
Mm-hmm.
therefore
Yes.
not native, therefore not. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a gumption thing, I think. There,
Yeah, that's why I said that definitely a dedication mechanic. Playing instruments. I remember one of my teachers would say, and he was a super attractive guy. This was in primary school. And he was saying, yeah, no, I learned. It was really unfortunate because I he was a music teacher, I think, and he learned uh to play an instrument when he was in his 20s. And he was saying, it's like, oh, I super regret that because as a kid it would have been easier, but also benefited me. More because I would have been able to play an instrument for a longer amount of time. And also, he was saying the woman mechanic, where it just attracts women. So after that, that's always been in my head, where playing an instrument just attracts women. But I'm wondering if you play the drums or playing the electric guitar, I wonder, and you dress up as something I really like about sort of like band culture is that they do sort of play way more around with fashion, especially men. They
oh
wear
yeah,
earrings, they
definitely.
wear particular types of makeup, and in interesting ways, not just I'm just like copy and pasting what women do in some
Generic.
like James Charles shit. It's a very much own style, which I very much appreciate. I wonder if that's
Yeah.
just that definitely doesn't exist in terms of playing an instrument. It's like some guy sitting down with a guitar playing some
Piano
acoustic shit, or yeah, maybe piano too.
or writing love songs to her, like
Mm-hmm.
writing like love
Mm-hmm.
songs to her, like that's what she's like. Because it's like, well,
Mm-hmm.
what does she imagine about the guy that she's dating who's doing
Mm-hmm.
this?
Yes.
I think a lot of it's female centered. So it's like from their perspective, it's like, well, what does
Mm-hmm.
it mean for the guy to spend his time like playing an instrument? It's like, well, he's sitting around, writing music about me. I think is part of
Mm-hmm.
what's going on there.
Interesting. Okay. Um, cooking. Yeah, I think cooking is basic. I don't. Are you thinking about any particular thing? I think cooking is
No,
just so
I think
pragmatic
it's
too.
money. It's just money. It's like being taken care of. It's money. It's like
Hmm.
if cooking's a hobby, like it means that you have money because you have
Hmm.
like all the special pans, all the special right, like
Oh
the
yeah, that's true.
knives, the
Yes.
like yeah.
Oh, and these are hobbies too. Yeah, that's not even a practical thing. Oh, I was thinking it was just like a practical skill, but yeah, you do need all the special equipment.
The
Oh, that's
latte
really funny.
machine,
Yeah.
the smoker, the fucking griller, the panini press, the fucking whatever.
Yes. Woodworking. Don't even know what the fuck that is. I'm guessing it's just making stuff
All
out
the
of
time.
wood.
Yeah, my mom was big into woodworking.
Okay. So,
She's like a stone carver woodworker person on
uh,
metalworking too. Jewelry.
okay. Oh wow, she's all of those. So you'd definitely be able to tell me what the stereotypes are on that one. Woodworking. What the
Yeah,
stereotypes
woodworking.
people are
Wealthy.
rejecting.
Another wealthy thing. Like you gotta
Okay.
extend. It's like they're fucking okay. For stone carving is even wealthier, but it's like So okay, stone carving. The thing you gotta
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind is the type of tools that are used to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Stone carving requires tools unless you're chiseling, which
Mm-hmm.
most of the people doing this are in their late 60s. They're
Yeah.
retired,
Yeah.
and like my mom has like a friend group of she calls them her stoner friends, which I think is
Ah,
funny.
that's really funny.
But yeah, she's like, I'm gonna go get stoned, and she comes
Mm-hmm.
back with like yeah, covered in dust. She doesn't do drugs, right? So she's just joking
Mm-hmm.
around about it. But yeah, so she like her friends are like former finance people, former professors, former all that stuff, and they were doing these stone carving and woodworking. And the tools that you need for stoneworking, you
Mm-hmm.
need diamond encrusted, as in synthetic diamond, but diamond
Yeah.
encrusted tools because only diamond is hard enough to be able to withstand the damage of like carving stone, especially stone like
Wow.
jade. That's way more like it's like
Mm-hmm.
tough and like difficult to carve
They're
through,
working
harder.
with jade. Okay, I didn't know that on that
Yeah.
level. I remember doing
Oh yeah, yeah.
ceramics, and I'm thinking, oh wow, this is
No,
like
no,
I
no.
just need a furnace, and that's it.
No, my mom's like getting like a special order of honey calcite from like
But
South
yeah.
Africa or something when someone comes back from a stone expedition trip because she knows people who go and like source stones from different places, and so
What?
she's like getting discounts from people who like know where to get stones around the world, and like
Oh,
she's
that
also made
actually.
jokes about how funny it would be to like go and
Mhm.
place random stones that are non-native in other places to fuck with geologists. She has that
Oh
idea. She
wow.
thinks that's pretty funny.
That's really funny because
But
that's the most Naraj thing I've ever heard of in my
I know
life.
I get a lot of this stuff from my mom. My dad is like just just trolling, just constant trolling. Um,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, so it's like that. That's a to me. There's like a big class component to
Hmm.
like that type of hobby.
Hmm. Yeah, that's another thing too. I forgot how much what you call it. Oh, there are two things. Yeah, so much class to do with this in terms of the people that have the gumption to learn the foreign languages and stuff. Probably of a higher class because they have that access to other countries and probably are just more metropolitan in general.
Exactly.
Um, but
Big time.
also I feel the least attractive hobbies too also just exist in a completely different realm in my head where these aren't even hobbies, going, fucking, maybe cigars are one. I think that's it doesn't seem like a fucking hobby to me.
Cigars
That
don't
just
feel
like,
like a hobby to me. I don't know.
would you say it feels like a hobby?
Cigars don't feel like a hobby to me. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
they don't. Yeah, they don't feel like a hobby to me. That's like,
That just feels like something guys like smoking. I don't know.
yeah, that's something that's like
Maybe
I
that's
went
different.
to Cuba or something, so I need to go and get a cigar or
Yeah,
something
exactly.
because so I can be like a Call of Duty like woods or something. Um, clubbing, okay, clubbing, that's true. I think clubbing, at least the people that I have to preface this that the people I imagine going clubbing, um,
Fuck.
the people the people that I've talked to that go clubbing to me it just seem really vapid in terms of that's what you want to do with your free time that you just want to go
Big
out
time.
there and club. Now I don't know because I don't go clubbing, so I don't know the particular people that you're gonna meet. But I'm thinking, wow, I couldn't be myself in that particular environment, and then also meet
No
somebody.
way.
That's like a fast food stuff. It's like fast food sex where I go to a club
Yeah.
and then I buy gold drink. That even the culture just seems so crazy. It's like very gender essentialist in terms of oh yeah the
Big
guy
time.
buys the drinks for
The
girls.
drink. Well, and it's
Hmm.
also like super manipulative too. It's like a lot of it's like manipulation and like like showmanship and
Hmm.
presentation and stuff like that. Like to get into a
Hmm.
lot of these clubs, you have to like bring women with you, or you have to be like an attractive guy, or
Hmm.
because they have like a ratio of how many women to men they have in the clubs. And
Hmm.
a lot of it comes down to like how much money you can spend on bottle service. And like my sister, I mean, there's a whole economy here. Like my sister, one of her friends was like in UCLA, which
Hmm.
is like University of California, Los Angeles, and
Hmm.
she got wrangled. So there's something called a wrangler, whose job it
Hmm.
is to go find attractive women. I think I've told you this before, but find attractive women for like NBA players or like athlete or like rich people and stuff like
Ooh.
this. And so they like they'll like bring these like at this time she was like 19 or something like that. These like
Hmm.
19-year-old girls to like go hang out with these celebrities in these like really expensive places. And a
Hmm.
lot of times guys will take their female companions to these locations,
Hmm.
and they'll lose them. Like
What?
not like they own them, but like in a
Hmm.
sense of like the other guys who are wealthier and more like connected will like poach them. Like
Nice.
and so it's like there's a whole like range of reasons why it's really a big mistake, I think, to
Hmm.
go to clubs like
Like problems.
like um just like abuse that can take place towards these women that are, again, it's like
Hmm.
this is a club with bottle service, and they're getting 19-year-olds in there, people who legally can't drink, right? Because
Hmm.
it's a fucking
Oh
scumbag
yeah, yeah. I
place.
forgot that's US too. I didn't even think about that component. Everyone's just
It's a
drinking in
scumbag
the
culture.
UK.
It's a abusive culture.
I didn't even think about it like that. I was just thinking about the that's not even the culture that I conceive of. But now that now that I'm thinking about it too, I was watching this one video about this guy talking about club culture, and I think it's specifically talking about that. But as for just talking about the general culture in terms of there's alcohol involved, and I think that the incentive structure that seems to exist there is just you go there, you're getting intoxicated, so in terms of at least now this is just the way I connect to people. I can't project that onto other people. People have different ways of the way they connect to people. But to me, I can't be on a drug that inebriates me and then also connect to somebody. Um when people are saying, "Oh, we had a really good night," I don't remember anything that happened. I'm going, "How the fuck do you make a connection like that?" To you, it's your for you, fun is not remembering what's happened, and then maybe a flash of oh, really stupid things happened, like I was doing really stupid things and saying really weird stuff and
That
doing
was
things I
crazy.
wouldn't usually do. Wow, that's
That's so
so
funny.
funny. And for me, where I'm from the gaming culture in terms of sharp mind, of course I want to be locked in, but also that mastery, that self mastery of particular different elements of if I'm anxious, I'm going, I want to mono a mono. I want to fix that. And it's like the no glasses mode is this the same thing. I'm anxious. I want to fix this through my own volition. That's a challenge as a test. And I think a lot of people probably feel anxious to be in a particular way, and so they engage in these particular activities. Unfortunately, too, um, because it would get super intoxicating to
Yeah,
engage in that because that's the only time that they can vent and be true
and
to
feel
themselves
like,
and
oh, I can be myself. Yeah, exactly.
mm, pretty
Which is like,
sad.
I think really, I think it's really, I don't know, like, okay, so one of the things is that like my sister talks to me about is like how
Mhm.
at clubs and stuff, part of
Mhm.
the benefit is like this sense of freedom you have to like dance and stuff and just like
Mhm.
letting go and like not caring. I
Mhm.
I think that is probably the best like thing to be said about clubs is the like physical exercise and the experience of like letting loose and like lowering your guard.
Mhm.
But I think
That's a,
there's also a lot of problems with that in terms of like, the fear a lot of women have about just like being, fucking harmed.
I was gonna
Like
say, yeah, as a woman, you're
different types
saying
of
that
reasons.
that freedom of just walking into the middle of whatever the fuck that exists. Um, nah, um, I don't think so.
No, but
Um,
I mean it does, but it's like it's just
maybe
it's
if you're
it's
super inebriated.
yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's like it causes a lot of risk, and so you have to have like other like females with you to like help take care of you in the instance of like something going wrong, right? Because it's like it
Mhm.
actually is a super big risk to just be constant. Oh, just let go, let the music take over. It's like yeah, and like
Yeah, let the ocean take me, please.
yeah, ocean man.
That Hong Kong guy just sitting, just sitting on the boardwalk. So let the ocean take me. No, I haven't been to clubs, so I'm not gonna have a strong
There,
opinion
yeah.
on that. But
But it's just
I don't know.
it's very exploitative. I think it's like just
Hmm.
correct to say it's very exploitative.
Hmm. Um, ho- to me, the whole nightlife thing, to me, nightlife doesn't make any sense. When I hear nightlife, it's always just alcohol, clubbing, and then maybe some prostitution if we're getting, late,
Getting
late
crazy.
night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting 2 a.m. nightlife. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's tourism. So a lot
Mhm.
of it's like what nightlife is in an area is
Mhm.
tourist defined, just to say. So I
Okay.
think that's part of what's going on here. Is
What
like
the fuck are they
it's
doing at
like, oh,
night? What is nightlife apart from clubbing?
that's what I'm saying. Well, a lot. I mean, like in my area, it's like going to certain like concert venues,
Oh,
basically.
concerts. Okay.
Yeah, like there's like a lot of like music and stuff, but there's
Mm,
not a lot of like there isn't any like strip clubs or any like major like clubbing scene here in Santa
mm-hmm.
Cruz. So that's part of it.
Okay. Concerts seem way more fun, but I still probably wouldn't even go. Um, no. I don't know if I'm that crazy about any particular singer, so maybe seeing them isn't particularly
Yeah, as important to you,
yeah,
probably.
it's important to me, so that's not.
Yeah.
But I wonder, but also I don't care, I like fighting games, I like watching them. But I don't know if I would go to Evil to watch particular fighting game players play. I'm fine watching them on whatever device that I'm watching. I think I'll just go there for the general. Wait, there are like-minded
Yeah, the
people
vibe.
that I can go and talk to that
Yeah,
exist.
exactly.
I can say OD and they know exactly what I'm talking about. I can use that in group language. That's where
Yeah,
I'd go.
that's like a convention. I think that's like what you're
Mhm,
thinking about is like the benefits of like a convention where there's just a lot of people who share the same sort of interest and
mhm.
perspective.
It's how concerts are. People, oh yeah, no, I love this artist. I like listening to
Yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
particular songs. Okay. Because
A lot of them, yeah.
I never get that convention feel from concerts. They seem more of like a drug farm of people sort of just selling
Yeah.
the just like party drugs and then people experiencing the party drugs for the first time. I rarely hear people talk about, oh yeah, no, I really like house music and listening to house. No one's saying that. So
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah,
EXP went to some concert. Like that's been his experience, at least from last time we
mhm,
talked to him about it. So like, I mean, and you know, again, you have to be really interested in the music. I think this big part
mhm,
of it is like it's tough if you're just, you know, a kind of passive fan of whatever's
mhm,
being played, right? But if you're really into it, I think it's like a big fucking experience. It's like their favorite thing.
mhm. Yeah, maybe seeing them through your phone instead of
Yeah,
seeing
seeing
them
that
through
through
your
your phone.
phone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of what they do.
Yeah, that's to me that's insane. Um I think that's really it actually reminds me of that the chat GPT like massive thing that you sent the prompt where it's
Yeah.
like the ification of this
Ification of that.
the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the phoneification unironically the phoneification I was thinking wait what I don't particularly take photos ever of anything
Right.
I just like to, if I see something beautiful, I just, no, that's for me. I enjoy this. I like this. Sometimes I take pictures, but usually it's just like I like the look of this, and that's cool. I don't particularly need to take a photo, but it's also that, well, a phone just limits to what's in the frame and digital, what's visual. You don't think about, the particular, what you call it? Just thinking of what Sam Harris says, where in terms of the mindfulness thing, in terms of you feel your legs, you feel all those sensations, practicing that in the moment of something, hearing all the particular sounds that you hear. A lot of people don't even get that in terms of they're not. You can sort of tell the sort of a range between how people remember things. They're picking up on completely different things and when somebody shows you a photo it's more of like oh what's in the photo and stuff like that.
Right.
But usually when I'm talking and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I remember that conversation. I was watching Mob of the Dead at the time. He was like around this area, it was like hitting the box. I think that,
Yeah,
to me,
yeah.
that's how I'm remembering things. Like I'm not just
Right.
remember what you said, but I remember what I'm watching and everything like that, and that mindfulness of being able to know
Right.
what was happening, the
Yeah.
feeling, the coldness, the heat, the warmth, the pain, the pleasure.
Well,
Uh,
hopefully not. Hopefully not paid, but God, the
no.
pain to listen to this fucking Neeraj guy yap all fucking day.
Right. Um, thinking more of physical sensations, but you're also,
No,
yeah,
no,
mental too. That's all lost in the boundaries of a picture. And I wonder if your memory, it's not something that I would know, but I wonder if your memory is sort of confined to the visual medium. If you constantly are taking pictures, video recording things, to me that's insane. Because that's the way I think about it. I'm thinking I'm losing that perspective of all the other things is too limiting for me to even care, and also isn't everyone else is doing it too, so it's not even particularly a one of one thing. I don't need to share this. I don't need to have this on my phone. I don't. It's
Right.
like this is a proof of that. Oh, I went here. It's like everyone else has recorded this. I can just go and look it up online. I don't need to have my
Exactly.
own POV. My own POV doesn't mean anything. At least to me, it doesn't mean anything. I don't know why it would mean anything. It's not novel in any way apart from, oh, I've got the leg, like the high heel camera angle instead of the
I don't think that.
with a guy fucking smelling, but you can't even
Imagine if you
smell
didn't have
anything.
that, how brutal your experience would be, how diminished it would be if you didn't have the guy smelling your hair behind you.
Yeah, it's fucking. Um, I'm not. I'm completely uninterested in at least the concert experiences that I've seen, but maybe I'm just in the wrong conversations. I'm not in the music
No,
circles that are
yeah, I think
obsessed.
I think that's right. I think it's like all like I think for me it's like I don't want to imagine people are just doing dumb things. I think there's like a reason for them. So I think it's just in their circle.
Hmm.
Like the music is such an important experience that like even if there's a range of people, some of them are annoying. It's still worth. It's just like so important to them.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that's the closest that they can get to the artist too.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
I don't have that relationship with anyone where I meet them and I go, wow, I'm just so in awe of, the things that you've done.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't feel it
Not at
any
all.
particular way. So it's not that magical for me. But some people do actually really give a fuck about that. Super listening to. There's one artist I started listening to. It was from an anime music video. I always find music through very unconventional means.
Yeah.
So I remember Tricky's like this artist called Clipping, and I'm going, oh yeah, I remember watching a Minecraft like Badline UHC video, and I wanted to find the video again because I really like the song, and then you just put that in the music bracket. That's really cool. That this is like
Yeah. Yeah.
almost a decade later. I'm listening to to the song. Finally, I found the song.
Well, it's like oh, same brain moment, right?
Not really the same brain.
Well, no, just like there's a moment of like connection between you two via
Yeah.
you having that experience with that artist and him bringing that up. I think that's like a thing,
Hmm.
you know?
Hmm. It's funny. It's like he's oh, you know that song? Where'd you hear it from? It's like, yeah, Minecraft Badline UHC back in 2015. So that's where I remember that from. It was like a down low YouTuber. Like some guy like probably accumulated like 1.5K subs. This is like super niche. And
Right.
this what you call it? But that was an example of something else. It was this was an anime music video that I was watching, and it was of Hibernate, and it was
Oh, how about it? Yeah.
yeah, I
Or
was
not familiar,
watching
but I'm aware of it.
yeah, it was this one Reki character that I thought that was the only character that I thought was worth watching the show for, and I found an A and B of her, and it was Florence plus the Machine. I never heard any of her music before.
Okay.
But I've never seen an artist get this sucked off in the comment section, but it's sucked off in a way where I know it's like female of sorry, the nation of female. It's not the
Yeah.
nation of man,
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
nation of man is the sucking off looks very different to her. Of this artist, I can tell definitely a woman artist, and the thing is like, oh wow, she's such a goddess. It's all just like
She's so
calling her goddess
incredible.
and stuff.
Yeah. They love saying that.
Um, which is
She's so perfect. She's so incredible. She's everything. She's everything.
no. They don't say like that. I know what you're talking about, but no, they're
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
like she's a goddess, as in she has this like a more of like an ethereal aesthetic,
Okay.
where she's like walking. She wears these like custom dresses, and she's walking in. She walks barefoot, and so she has this like, I don't know, powerful, but so I don't even know. To me, she seems really quite powerful. at least the first time I seen her. And I'll link you a live performance.
Okay.
I seen a video of. So for me, she looked really powerful, powerful voice. In this particular thing, I don't know why the fuck I now brought this up. Finding music through weird means. This is the artist
Well, you're
that I
talking about
found.
like the community of the people
Oh,
underneath the like music that you're connecting with or seeing, and you're talking about like like this Habane uh like AMV that you saw because you
yeah,
see
yeah,
like
yeah,
music through like
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah. No,
atypical means. Yeah.
I think I know. It was I think the maybe it was something to do with the fan base because I know I was talking about the fan base, but maybe I was linking it to another thing where the fan base is just sucking her off to a
Yeah.
particular degree, to such a high degree, and I wonder if yeah, maybe these are the particular people. Maybe it's oh, sorry, lyrics too. I kind of just listen to music. I'm not particularly tuned in to the lyrics either. Um, but these people had such a I only see this really in rap, in terms of people really locked in into rap, in terms of knowing what the particular things are being said. At least, the rap that actually has something to say, not the fuck the
Yeah.
bitches and hoes
Fuck the
and
bitches. I'm the
yeah,
fucking man.
yeah, not that. So she has lyrics and people saying, um, um, I don't know. I don't have anything more to say on this topic because I kind of
No
lost
worries.
my trail of thought. But yeah, she's a good artist though. The final
Yeah.
statement. And that's another hot ginger. Um,
Yeah.
she's an older woman too.
Hell
I say
yeah.
older woman, she's like late
Oh,
30s.
that's probably why they're hyping it up too, because it's like she's not in her prime anymore. So it's like a big like she's still so perfect. Like she's ageless. She's gorgeous. Like
Hmm. I don't know. To me, at least like personal aesthetic, definitely prime. She's definitely in
oh
her
yeah.
prime. I like the more aged look.
Oh yeah. Sorry. 1 second.
Okay.
Yo, my sister's back home. I gotta head off. I'm gonna go.
Oh,
I will
okay.
talk to you later. It's good talking.
Oh, she came from Spain. Oh.